What would happen if a different Hashira was sent to the Mugen train? Which ones would survive? And which ones would tragically die? Well, I've researched all the possible outcomes, starting with the water Hashira, Giyu Tomioka. And in this version, it doesn't end as you might think. Firstly, he has to take care of the slasher, whom he kills with ease. The other two demons on the train also get taken care of by Giyu. Enmu now puts his spell on the passengers on the train. Despite being shown dreams of his sister and his best friend Sabito, he manages to break free of the spell with the help of Nezuko, just like Rengoku did. Soon after this, Tanjiro and Inosuke get tasked to kill Enmu while Giyu, Nezuko, and Zenitsu protect the passengers. One major difference here is the fact that Giyu at this point wasn't as fast as Rengoku. This means that more civilians will end up getting injured as he won't be able to protect them as well as Rengoku did. Besides this, Tanjiro and Inosuke manage to kill Enmu as usual, and then the fight with Akaza starts. Here is where the trouble begins. You see, Giyu is both weaker and slower than Rengoku, which means that he stands no chance against the Upper Moon 3 demon. The fight goes on and the guys trade blows against each other. When Giyu is on the verge of death, Akaza, as he did with Rengoku, invites Giyu to become a demon. And of course Giyu declines. At this point, the sun has started to come up, which means that Akaza makes his escape and Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke manage to survive. Here's where the plot starts changing quite drastically. Since Rengoku is alive in this version, Tanjiro will learn a lot more about sun breathing from him, and this will eventually lead to Tanjiro being a lot stronger during the Entertainment District arc and the Swordsmith Village arc. Now, during the Infinity Castle arc, Tanjiro will be fighting Akaza alone, since Giyu is no longer here to help him and Rengoku is off fighting Kokushibo. The fight between the two is incredibly close. Sadly, Tanjiro isn't strong enough yet, and in the end, loses the battle. The consequences this has for the Demon Slayer universe are massive. Muzan will, in turn, win the final battle and manage to become immune to sun in the end. But if you want to hear something even crazier, let me tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, War Thunder. Immerse yourself in the exciting world of this free multiplayer action game, now available on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Engage in epic online battles across land, sea, and air as you command a large array of different naval, ground, and air vehicles. I mean, just look at the detail on these things. Not only are the designs of the vehicles flawless, but they also have a crazy large amount of different customization options. Just look at this anime skin on the Japanese AH-1S helicopter. You anime fans probably agree when I say that these anime skins are my favorite part. The fact that you can download community-made skins means that if you ever get bored with the look of your tank, you can turn it into an awesome Demon Slayer themed tank. Or any other anime for that matter. But the vehicle customization isn't even the craziest part. You see, the world of War Thunder is as beautiful and big as the world of Demon Slayer. If you ever get bored, you can go experience the beautiful scenery of Japan or visit the chilly lands of Alaska. And if you anime fans need some moral support in the midst of battle, fear not, because the new Dakimakura pillow is there to assist you. To get the Dakimakura pillow and other awesome bonuses, download War Thunder for free using the link in the description. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Now for the flashy sound Hashira, Tengen Uzui. Now here's the twist, Tengen is always accompanied by his 3 wives on his missions. That's why Tanjiro and the others won't board the train, since they wouldn't have the mission to go there. How would this affect the outcome? Well, let's take a look. Moving forward to killing the slasher, Tengen will kill him even before he catches the hostage, as Tengen is the fastest Hashira. Moving forward to boarding the train, the first 2 demons are nothing for Tengen. But will he be able to break free of the spell? He will, but will have to put in a bit more effort, as Nezuko is not there to help. By the time he breaks free of the spell, Enmu would have already consumed some passengers of the train and would grow even stronger. After waking up, Tengen would go straight to kill the Lower Moon 1 and his wives will defend the remaining passengers. Tengen's not as strong as some of the other Hashiras and would have to struggle more to defeat Enmu, who's getting stronger by the minute as he's continuously consuming more and more passengers. But in the end, Tengen would be able to defeat Enmu. However, there'd be a lot of casualties and Tengen would be exhausted and injured. After the train derails, Tengen and his wives will lay down on the ground because of the injuries and the exhaustion. They won't get to rest for long, as Akaza will make his appearance on the battlefield and will face Tengen. Tengen was struggling to fight Upper Moon 6 and Lower Moon 1. This is Upper Moon 3. Tengen stands no chance and wouldn't even be able to hold Akaza till sunrise. His 3 wives would still make it alive, as Akaza doesn't hurt women. The one giant change here would be that the Entertainment District arc probably wouldn't have happened since Tengen isn't alive, which in turn means that Gyutaro and Daki will be alive for the final battle. Now personally, I still think the story would end as it did normally, although there might be a bit more Hashira casualties. These were only the first 2 out of 8 Hashira theories that we'll cover, and for some of them, you will be surprised by what happens. Let's move on to the insect Hashira, Shinobu Kocho. Before going to the Mugen train, she has to kill the slasher demon, but can Shinobu catch up to him? Shinobu might not be strong, but she's one of the fastest Hashira, so fast that even Upper Moon 2 Doma couldn't keep up with her attack, so she would easily kill him before he gets the girl as his hostage. Moving forward to boarding the Mugen train, Shinobu will easily kill the first 2 demons on the train, but will Shinobu be able to break free of the spell? spell? Even though she'll be shown visions of her family, being a Hashira, she'd break free of the spell, and with the help of Tanjiro and others, she would defend the passengers in the Mugen train with her poison. Tanjiro and Inosuke will still kill Enmu. After killing him, the train will derail and Tanjiro will lie down with an injury on his stomach. Here, Shinobu will teach him recovery breathing and help him heal his wounds. This is where Akaza makes his entrance to the battlefield. Akaza and Shinobu are now face to face, but since Akaza doesn't hurt women, he'll go straight for Tanjiro and Inosuke. Shinobu will be able to stand against Akaza with her poison and slow him down, while Tanjiro and Inosuke try to defend themselves. Getting slowed down by Shinobu's poison, Akaza can't hold out for long and escapes from there. In the end, Shinobu and everyone else manages to survive. In this version, every Hashira is alive and well, which means that everything will go smoothly up until the Infinity Castle. The fact that Rengoku is alive means that the fights in the Infinity Castle would go way smoother. In the end, there wouldn't be as many casualties as in the normal version during the final battle. As for the love Hashira, Mitsuri, things wouldn't be very different from as they were with Shinobu. Since she's a woman, Akaza won't kill her, and the story continues with all Hashiras being alive. But what would happen if Obanai was the one sent to the Mugen train? Up next is Obanai, the Serpent Hashira. As always, before moving on to boarding the train, can Igoro defeat the Slasher? Igoro is really unforgiving and a strict person, and besides that, he really hates demons. So he won't prioritize the hostages. He'll be able to kill the Slasher easily, but the hostage might end up dead because of his priorities. Moving forward to boarding the train, Tanjiro and Obanai won't really talk to each other due to them not having the best relationship. This means that Obanai won't tell Tanjiro about the 5 fundamental breathing styles. When the guys get put under Enmu's spell, Obanai easily gets out of it, even without Nezuko's help, but he won't wake up anyone else from their dreams and will go straight to kill Enmu. It'll take some time for Tanjiro and the others to break free from the spell, and by the time they break free, Enmu would have transformed into the train and would have consumed some passengers and grown strong. After all that, Igoro would have still managed to kill the Lower Moon one, and the train will derail. This time Tanjiro would not be injured. Right after this, Akaza makes his appearance. In this version, Tanjiro actually helps in the fight against Akaza because he isn't injured. They both clash with each other, and Igoro is firm, but not that strong to kill Akaza. He barely manages to withstand the power of the Upper Moon 3. Even with Tanjiro's help, Akaza would be too strong to deal with, so Igoro will still end up dead. The one major change here is that Tanjiro would die as well, due to Obanai dying well before sunrise. The consequences would be devastating. Over the coming years, all Demon Slayers would be wiped out one by one, and Muzan would slowly but surely accomplish his goal of becoming immune to sunlight. Pretty bad, right? Not as bad as you not subscribing to my channel, so hit that subscribe button or Akaza will break into your home. This theory ended pretty badly. Perhaps the next one will turn out a bit better. Muichiro is the Mist Hashira, and is one of the most talented slayers in the Demon Slayer Corps. But would things be any different if he gets sent to the Mugen train? Muichiro is one of the slowest Hashira. Despite this, he's one of the strongest. In the fight with the Slasher, he would easily kill the demon and save the hostage. The rest of events in the Mugen train would be almost exactly the same until Akaza appears and goes straight for the injured Tanjiro. Muichiro cuts his hands effortlessly, and they now face each other. Akaza praises his swordsmanship, even at such a young age, and offers for him to become a demon. Of course, Muichiro rejects the offer, and they both clash very badly. It seems like an equal battle at first. In the end, Muichiro would receive a fatal blow, but he would be able to hold Akaza until sunrise, which means that the rest of the guys survive. Okay, 2 more Hashira left. Sanemi Shinazugawa is a wind Hashira and is the second strongest among the Demon Slayers. Again, before boarding the train, she has to deal with the Slasher. The demon stands no chance against him, with Sanemi being the second fastest Hashira. He'll catch up to him before he even catches the girl as a hostage. Moving forward to boarding the train, Tanjiro and Sanemi have an even worse relationship than with Obanai. That means they won't talk to each other at all during the train ride. The first 2 demons are nothing for the second strongest Hashira, but can he break the spell? He can easily break free from the spell because of his unbreakable will, but just like Obanai, he won't be waking Tanjiro and the others up. He'll take care of Enmu by himself. This will result in some casualties because Tanjiro and the others can't protect everyone. After the derailing of the train, Sanemi will be facing Akaza. As the second strongest Hashira, Sanemi will go blow to blow with the Upper Moon 3. He won't be able to kill him, but he won't die either. Because of his blood, he'd be able to hold Akaza till sunrise, but Akaza will still manage to run away. In the end, Sanemi and the rest of the team survives. Now let's see what would happen if the strongest, the stone Hashira Gyomei Himejima, would go to the Mugen train. Again, we have to consider the Slasher, and he's no match for any Hashira, so he's already killed by him. Moving forward to boarding the train, he'll teach Tanjiro about the 5 fundamental breathing styles and will also kill the first 2 demons. But can he resist the spell? He can. He's the strongest Hashira, and he'll wake up the fastest and will wake others up too. Tanjiro and Inosuke will go kill the Upper Moon 1, and the others will protect the passengers. Gyomei will protect the 5 carts of the train in time and even land the killing blow. After the train derails, he'll be facing Akaza, and they'll go toe-to-toe in a fight. But will the strongest Hashira manage to kill the Upper Moon 3? He can't kill him straight up, but he is strong enough to hold him till sunrise, which means that Akaza will die in the sunlight. Finally, the basketball-headed demon is dead. Muzan will be enraged when he hears this and summon all his demons to the Infinity city castle. Now, one of two things can happen. Either Muzan goes into hiding just like he did against Yoriichi because he realized that he might not be able to stand against the remaining Hashira without his Upper Moon 3, or the story goes on as normal, and the show ends with a lot fewer Hashira casualties in the final battle due to Rengoku being alive and Akaza being dead. Personally, I doubt Muzan will go into hiding here, but what do you think? These theories were pretty cool, but if you want to see something even cooler, check out this video where I explain what would happen if Tanjiro activated the mark in episode 1.